Take 7. Hi everyone, I'm Keller Pillay, and I would like to tell you about the story about the crime my friend Petra and I solved during our 6th grade year. I'll start when the painting entitled A Lady Writing was stolen on its way from Washington, D.C. to Chicago. A Lady Writing is a painting by Johannes Vermeer painted in the Netherlands in the 1600s. The thief stole it because he was going to sell it for $16 million. But the thief was tricky. He made up a plan into tricking the public into thinking he would return it. He wanted everyone to recognize that Vermeer didn't paint all the paintings that are said to be Vermeer's. But he really was going to sell it. The thief sent letters to the newspaper, and the newspaper published them. The letters in the newspaper say that he will only return A Lady Writing when the public confirms which paintings Vermeer actually painted. The original suspects were Mrs. Sharp, an old lady in our neighborhood, Miss Hussey, our 6th grade teacher, and a guy that talks with a Z at the beginning of each word that we keep running into and away from. They're suspects because they were acting weird and asking questions about art and Vermeer, but they were all innocent. Petra and I worked together by finding clues, helping each other out, and always trying to think of something we can both do to save A Lady Writing. Petra and I used pentominoes to help us find A Lady Writing. Pentominoes are puzzle pieces that have 5 squares on them and make different shapes. There are 12 pentominoes. I like to take my pentominoes and shuffle them around in my pocket, and what I do is pick out a random pentomino piece and think of a word with that letter. That often helped us find the next clue while we were looking for the painting. It turns out that the thief, Xavier Glitz, pretended to be my best friend Tommy's stepfather. We knew something was up because Tommy and I wrote to each other in a secret code I'll tell you about later. The night Petra and I found the painting was a scary night because the thief knocked me down and took the painting away from us. He also died from a massive heart attack. I also got a concussion, but don't worry, I'm okay now. I actually have A Lady Writing with me right now. Yeah, the National Gallery of Art was so generous to let me borrow it. Petra and I were lucky to find the painting. My friend Tom and I used a secret code to write to each other. I have a key for the code to give to you so you can write to your friends. And here's a worksheet for you. If you need figuring out how to do the code, find me at recess. I'll be at the tree shaped like a U. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Show me the book.
And this is the book that was written about the story.